Okay, I gotta hold the camera like this. Okay, I did it. Okay, okay. Hi, hey everyone. This is T1naBa1ley. How are you today? I'm coming straight on through with the YouTubery app here. So happy it's Sunday and it's the 9th and it's 10 a.m. Yes, we went on ahead and went for 10. I saw y'all weren't in attendance at the moment, so went on ahead and gave ourselves a whole nother hour. And here we are, we doing the dang thing in on this 9th of November at 10 a.m. Okay. Welcome and thank you so much for your attendance. So, this will just be an update unless anybody else got an update or whatever. Um, Let me make sure. What is this saying? Show live video. Do I have it on right? Lord, it's telling me to show live video. I don't know what it's telling you guys. Um, okay, that's live video. Don't have any of it because uh people don't want to see when it's no light, when it's not lit up. So it's not lit up like a Christmas tree just yet. So we're gonna do the thumbnailery. Let me make sure my Bluetooths don't come on. Okay, do y'all think I could get me something to? Oh, let's see if I got something quench my thirst. Anybody cook a coffee or something? Cup of orange juice, something to quench my thirst alert while I be talking. Oh, all right. So you hear my co-host. Let me see if I can turn my co-host down a bit. My co-host be doing the work. My co-host be doing the Lord's work. All right. How are you guys? I've been updating my space. Uh, no pun intended. I've been updating my living quarters. Oh my goodness. Um, and I've been putting in them steps. Um, I've been utilizing Google Fit. Google Fit is a feature. I think it's an app. If you don't have it as a feature, you can get it as an app. Um, this is not sponsored. It all started with a Fitbit app. Excuse me. It all started with a Fitbit watch. um, And then I utilized the Fitbit watch, and then I got a quote smart watch, end quote. I don't know what kind of smarts that watch had, Lord. But it only kept a charge so long to where I would say it would be beneficial to have a few watches. It, it, or okay, so this the thing. Have a bunch of watches. Like have one on the charger, have one you using, and then that way you can swap them out. And there's also watches that have longer charges, like the smart watches. Okay, so we can get into that, okay? Because that's a whole topic that I've been looking into. Because I'm in the market for like like a fit watch, something that'll count my steps in the name of love, okay? So I've been utilizing my phone at the moment. So that's one big thing that I've been doing, as well as beautifying America with my, starting with my living quarters. Okay. So we can talk about that. I also started a new book. Okay, so it's gonna be some book talking up in here. It's gonna be some movie talking because I did start a new movie. I hadn't finished it yet, so we can talk about it all. Um, let's see. Is there anything else? Now, as far as crocheting goes, I do have an update on that. About all my yarn, Lord have mercy, that comes in to play with beautifying my area. I finally like straightened up all my yarns and stored them away. So yeah, I don't have my yarns on display like I did before. Now I have my tarot cards on display where I had my yarns. Um, and that's what that is. And I was able to see my orange yarns, my black yarns, what was left of them, Lord. Cause I thought my orange was in, and it still might be, cause I hadn't seen it yet. I have a loom. I actually have a couple of looms. I think I might have lent one out, but I had a loom with a project in progress, and I thought I had that in a bins or a tote bag, and it ain't came up yet. It ain't came up yet. And I have another loom that I had took a project off. It was in like the midst of the project. I took it off so that I could utilize it to make like footies. And I don't see that. So I don't know if I left it off the loom and on something. I don't know if it's in a tote at the moment. Um, and I don't know what my other loom made. I was doing some color work with my other loom, my KB loom. I don't see that at the moment. I just knew I had set that, like put it in a Tupperware, like a storage bin or something. I thought I did. I'm looking. I'm thinking at the same time. My brain going. So I don't know where that project at specifically, but what I do know is it all started with a craft caddy. I started straightening up my craft caddy, and I have my current projects. I got like 4 current projects in my craft caddy, and I have a project that I would like to start on the side. 3 projects. One project I already started, then 2 projects that I would like to start. I gathered the yarns for that. I have a orange, yellow, and a white yarns gathered that I just gathered during this beautification, as well as some black and what else? Oh, I think I put the black in a different tote though, because my other bag was getting a bit crowded. And then I located some of my favorite color scheme yarn. I got a few. What do you call that stuff? I guess it's called scrap yarn after you use it. Um, Scrap yarn. Cause I did use it. I made a cardigan with it. So I got some of that some of that like a wee bit of that to do something with. It's one of my favorite color schemes. Oh my goodness, what is it called? I don't know at the moment. I did share it when I shared it after before I worked with it. Yeah. So worked, did my best to get my yarns organized. I could see what was going on, my crafts, everything. I organized my looms, and I'm doing like that because, like, to the best of my ability, I organize my looms. Like one of my looms, I think, still has a project on it, so it's in a tote. If it has a project in it, it's in a tote by itself. Um, if it's empty, I put it in a bag with like activities, and that's how I did that. So I have 2 bags of that have looms in them because one of the looms wouldn't fit in the other bag that has activities in it. But my weaving loom, I was able to squeeze in there. So it's squozen on in there with the. Maybe I could take that out and put it with the other loom. But I have it in there with like craft activities, crochet activities, weaving activities, things like that. Um, Cotton yarns. And the other loom, I have it separate because it wouldn't fit. And I have some latch hook. I have a latch hook kit in there, but I don't have the yarns to the latch hook thingy right now because I did take it out and it's somewhere else at the moment. But I have the latch hook mesh in there, and I think I have a needle punch in there. If I don't have the needle punch in there, it's in the other bag. So yeah, I did my best to like put like things with like things. Um, Looking around to see if I can point them out. I went through my caddy and was putting away my my hooks and my crochet needles. It looked like crochet needles. Did I really just say that? Um, crochet needles, crochet crochet hooks. Yeah, that's right. And then knitting needles. Um, so I'm looking to see. It looks like I went through all of them and put them all away. Yeah, I did that yesterday and the day before. So it looks like I did all of that. Um, so I got that done. So now, just looking to see what that was. That was a pen. I tried to put all my I was about to say Etch a Sketch. I've tried to put all my I was about to say Etch a Sketch pens. Um, all of my, what are they called? They're not called Etch a Sketch pens, but I might as well call them that now. Um, the things you use for the tablets and smartphones. The stylus. There you go. There it is. Stylus. I call them extra sketch pens. Oh. Okay. So I put a few. I put a. I. I. I got a lot of the stylus in my caddy, so that they could be readily available. And I got um, my hooks with my hooks and my longer knitting needles with my longer knitting needle. Yeah, my hook. What did I say? My knitting needles. My longer ones with the longer ones because they wouldn't fit in the little Tupperware that I got at the moment. But I do have like a long. I do have like a long knitting needle case that they fit perfectly in. So I got everything that would fit in the fit. Like there's not too much crowding, not too much. I mean, it's just right. It's perfect. So okay, so I'm about to close it up and store it away, and then put this other bag away. So I got my knitting and I got my crochet bag and this bag. I need something on the outside of this bag to let me know like I got stuff in there because I got two important pencil bags in this thingy. They 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 got my hooks in there and stuff, and I got another notions bag that I gotta find somewhere to put it. Let's see. I took my cart apart. I think I did mention. Yeah, I mentioned that I had a cart that I was straightening out. So I started straightening out the cart that I had because I had I had I had straightened out the caddy, so now I've started on the cart. I'm trying to get it light enough to put it back together. It feels heavy, even though I've put stuff away. But I'm telling you, it was so heavy. I can lift it now. I couldn't lift it 2 days ago. Or I could, but it's not recommended. Um, and that was how heavy my caddy was. I, did I just see? Did I just see some comments come through? Let's see. Okay, I did not. It looked like I did, but I did not. Um, I don't see any comments on my side. Add a question. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see any comments. Um, what's this plus sign? Oh, to add a poll or a question. Q&A. For the land of the sea. Okay. Okay, I got a little storage bin to put away. What else? Where did my notion bag go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I got it right there in front of me. I put the other bag away. I need like a little like a keychain trinket type of thing to put on the front of my bag. Um, I do have one. But I have to add like the. I have to add the. I don't know what those things called. Oh wait, I guess they're called hoops. You can open them up and close them up. I'll have to add a hoop to it for it to go on the front of the handle. I wanted to go on the handle. Um, so I can be, like put my brain to it. Like, okay, that's a cute bag right now because it's holding my two pencil cases. I utilize a couple of pencil cases. One of the pencil cases have a lot of my hooks in there. Um, a lot of my crochet hooks in there, and then the other one has like I actually had some ball band labels in there that I since tossed, so that the bag wouldn't be so bulgy. I was thinking gargantuan. So I was able to zip the bag up with ease after I took out some of them ball bands, the yarn ball bands. Okay, so um, I do have my books on on display. I have my crochet hook. No, I said hooks. My crochet books and knitting books. I do have a few of those on display, like the hardcover books. I have a few of the hardcover books. I have a couple of the pattern books because I utilize them more at the moment. So like the pattern book, the paperback pattern books, I will rotate them out according to what pattern I'm utilizing in the book. If I'm not utilizing the book, then it's like in a bag. I have a specific bag for my pattern books, and if I am, it's on the scene. It's in reach. Okay, because I think I just took one out of a tote because I had one on the tote because I would take it on the go with me. I think I took that out of a tote and put that with the other books. If I didn't, it's still in the tote, or I put it on the shelf. One of them three. Woo! Yeah, I'm like some of this stuff. I feel like I be needing a list for like um the Buddy app I had, the Buddy Yarn app I had. What was it called? Was it called Buddy Yarn Buddy? I think it was called Yarn Buddy. So that's a cool app. You can um it's not, is it called categorized? That's not the word I'm looking for. You can, it's like the library app that I have where log you can log your, so that's what I did with the library app. It was so easy with the library app. I was able to log a lot. I was able to log a lot of my books, a lot of my tarot decks, excuse me, tarot cards. Yeah, so I was able to, and with my library app, not library, yeah, I think it's called library, the library app. Sue 101, she told me about it. She shared it with me. Um, yeah, you can log books, you can log games. So I was able to log a lot of cards, my card sets. Yeah. Even my crochet pattern books, I was able to log a few of those. It wouldn't let me log the paperback ones. However, it wouldn't let me do that. What is it called? Automatically, but I could have done it manually. Now, see, I did after I logged a lot of the things automatically. I did tell myself I was gonna go back and log in the stuff that I couldn't log in the stuff that I had to log in manually because there was a lot of stuff I had that would need manual logging. The same thing with the Yarn Buddy. It's just with the Yarn Buddy, a lot of stuff needed manual logging. Like there was hardly any yarns that I owned that was in the database. So I had to manually log a lot of my yarns. And then I was like, I was cool with logging the ones that were in the database. That it was so fun to do that. And then for the ones that I had to manually log, I was like, this for the birds. Like, let the birds do it, cause that's a lot. But I did like it. Like you was able to like log where you got the yarn, cause a lot of times we be wanting to know like where we got this yarn from, so we can go back and get it again. and you're able to log the colors. You're able to log the washing instructions, the care instructions. I like all of that. Like, mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, ugh. Like, and you're able to log the weight, the hook and needle sizes that it works with. You're just able to log a lot of that stuff, and like along with the location, the price of where you got it from. That's just a few things that you could log with the Buddy Yarn app. Um, it's just I had to do that manually, and I be getting a lot of yarn. Like I ain't got a lot of yarn, but I got a lot of yarn. But I ain't got a lot of yarn, but I got a lot of yarn. Like oh, like it wasn't enough in the database for me to keep going. Like you could use your tablet and you could take pictures of your yarns, and I like that too because I could go into my yarn stash and utilize it for a project. So you could attach it to a project if you have it um, worked with a project. You could put it in your yarn stand. It's a lot you could do with the Yarn Buddy app, even manually, even manually. I like the little scan thing because you can use your smartphones, you can use your tablets to scan the barcode, and if it was in the database, then the it filled in a lot of the information like the color, the weight, it filled in a lot of stuff. So that was cool, and I love to see that. Like, oh, that's so cool. So that's what the library app was doing for me. Like when you took your, I was taking my iPad at the time and using my iPad and scanning the barcodes of my cards and books, and it would just just like a like a librarian. Now Sue, she got her library scanner. She gets a lot of books and utilizes a lot of books, so she's cataloging. There we go. That's the word I've been looking for all this time. Catalog. What did I say? I said log. Okay, I said log for short. Cataloging. You can catalog your yarns. I like that. And so I cataloged a lot of my books. I cataloged only a few of my yarns. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like, okay, so it was saying that you could add to the database with the yarns. And I think I tried that a couple of times to add to the database the yarns that weren't in the database. That's manual as well. So I mean I did try it. Um, but yeah, a lot of my yarns didn't get logged or cataloged with an app. Now my brain about to know every skein I got. Okay, my brain said, "Don't you worry, I got you, boo." Like I cataloged your yarns already. Like you you looking for a yarn cataloging app? My brain like I got you, boo. Like I know every skein I have. Like you could say that there might be not a lot. You could say that might be a lot. Hey, but my brain know every skein, and I used to know exactly what I wanted to. Well, okay, so before I started my projects, I knew exactly what I was gonna do with every single skein, and so now that I've done a lot of the projects that I said I was gonna do, I have a couple of like what are they called? like yarns that you use, but you got a little bit of, you got like a little bit left over. They call sometimes. I don't know exactly what they call. I think I said it earlier. I said it earlier. What they be called. What they be called. Um yeah. So yeah, my brain got it as far as the what all the yarns what all yarns I have. Now where they at? My brain like, okay, boo, you gonna have to help me a bit on that right there, cause you got yarns over here, yarns over there. So what I did was I did my best to categorize. I did my best to um. Is it categorize? I did my best to, yeah, categorize my yarns. Okay, so if I had some, for example, I got two examples. I have some yarn ribbon. I got about four skeins of yarn ribbon. I did my best to put those yarn ribbons in the same tote bag. So that's my idea of categorizing the yarn. So I did my best to put like yarns with like yarns. I had a shelf with a lot of yarn bee yarns. I did my best to put those yarns in the same tote as all the yarn bee yarn so that I could have all the like skeins with like skeins. Because you have sometimes you have multiple skeins of a yarn. So I did my best to put them all there so that they could either go in a project together or be worked up separately, but I would know where they are and I would know how many I had. So if I wanted to utilize more than one skein, I could because all the skeins are there. So that's what I did my best to do yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. So that's a bit of update on how my yarn is looking, how the area is looking. My cart is in pieces at the moment because I took it apart to to cleanse to get it up and going again. Like it's in the process. So yeah, all of that's been going on. How long has it been since I spoke with y'all? About 9 days. So that's been going on since October. Let me get some more to drink. Okay, so that's the yarns. So yeah, you got a bit of update for that. Now, book wise, I got me some books. Okay, so I instead of getting two books one time at the moment, because I do see two books. I just got one book. I did get one book, and I did start reading it. And when I saw it, like Ellis Kennedy is like she that author is like becoming one of my favorites. she I think it's a she. It's an author. It's become the author is becoming my favorite so far. Like to see. Okay, so this is what I was doing. This why I say that. I was perusing the library, not knowing what I was gonna see. Actually, I was actually specifically looking for a book about mistletoe. Okay, so that was the key word, mistletoe, because I was looking for a book that I had many moons ago, and I was holding on to it for dear life. I was waiting for that perfect moment to read it. I had started reading it, but I didn't finish reading it. So, yeah, I was like, oh, I really wanted to finish reading that book. So I was looking for the book. I don't have the book like I did have used to have the book. I used to have a physical copy of the book. So yeah, so that was the 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 agenda to get this book called. It was something about a mistletoe. I didn't finish it. I don't have it. Let's go. Okay, so on my journey to locating this book, I see a new title, a new cover, but it's similar, but it's different, and it's by Ellis Kennedy. I think I'm saying that right. I've read like three of her. I think this is the third book I've read of her so far. Yeah. This will be the third book. So this book is called Hot Cocoa. I want to say it like that. Hot cocoa. It's hot cocoa, okay? Hot cocoa and mistletoe. And I was like, okay, so I'm getting that. I like the covers. The covers are so cute. Like they match the 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 title. The color scheme matches the title. I've already read two of her books. This will be my third one. I've already started on it. I'm on chapter 3. I love how chapter 1 started. Ugh, I love it. I love it. Like, okay, I don't know why. Okay, so let me back up. Let me back up. This is the first book I've read of hers that I've liked from the beginning. Like when I okay, so I like the title. Yes, I like the title. And I don't know. Okay, well, maybe I'm getting to know her reads. I don't know because they all are so different. The ones that I've already read are different. This one, maybe this one up my alley. Maybe this one is like for me. Like, so I started reading it, and like from the first chapter, like I love everything about the first chapter. Like I'm just kicking my feet, just enjoying every word. And I mean, I was like, I must like this type of humor, this type of. I guess I like this. I really enjoyed the dialogue, the back and forth. I really enjoyed that. She did that very well. Now in chapter 2, I kind of raised my eyebrow a little bit because I was like, wait a minute, you lost me. So it was like a section in chapter 2 that I had to like reread a few times, and then I just was because I was like, wait, did you say something like? But she didn't. It's just how she wrote it. She kind of wrote it like out. Like one of the characters was having a thought, and then it kind of went from a thought to something being said outwardly. So I was like, wait, what? Did I miss something? So I read that a few times, and I was like, nope, that's just how it's written. So I was like, okay, that's fine, that's fine, okay. Kept on reading, and I like the added vocabulary in here. It had me looking up what words was being said and what they meant. I was like, I love that. And so now I'm on chapter 3. I kind of read like a chapter at a time because I almost stopped a couple of times within the chapter. I was like, no, no, just keep reading until I get to the next chapter. So I've been reading it like that for the first 2 chapters, especially chapter 1. Chapter 1 was so good. I liked it. I was like, yes. And then chapter 2, one of the characters did something that I'm so glad they did. I was like, yes. I'm so glad they did that. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm liking this book. This is my favorite one so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say that because I okay, so I read Apple Cider and Subterfuge. I love the title. The title, okay. Those two in that book, I like their relationship that they had. Fine, boom, boom, boom. The spontaneity, cool, 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 cool. I enjoyed that. That's fine. That's cool. That's all them. Okay. I love that the apple cider was mentioned. Yep, yep, yep. That was my first book. That was my first introduction. I was like, okay. Then I learned about pumpkin spice and pour overs. Pumpkin spice and pour overs was like I like the beginning, kind of sort of like I like the look of the characters. I liked where they was going. I liked where they went. And then I didn't. But I mean, hey, choices are made to be chosen, right? Choices are there to be chosen. So fine, if they want to choose from the choices that they have, it's there for the selecting. Okay, this hot chocolate, what called it? I just called it hot chocolate. Hot cocoa, hot cocoa, and mistletoe. I mean, it's like it's written more. I guess for me, it seems like, of course, okay, the characters are different, the scenes are different. Yeah, yeah. So in this scene, there is a different scene. Well, in all the books so far, it's a different scene. So it's not really like that I like the theme of the books. That's not what's pulling me. The only theme to these books is like the look of the covers, and then there's the author. So that's the only like themes that are similar. Because this book is written so different. Each book is written differently. There's like no similarities to the books yet, except for the covers. I like and the titles. Like the title, it's almost like this. Like these books are their own series, maybe. I don't know. They don't have nothing to do with anything at the moment. Like they're not connected, so that's cool. I like that. That's fine. Like they're separate read-alongs yeah, they're separate books. I'm just enjoying it. I really enjoyed the back and forth in chapter 1. I really enjoyed the gesture in chapter 2, and I do like the setting. Um, yeah, I like where it's set. So, what like check. Like this book is like Ellis Kennedy is like the author writes like they can switch up their writing to appease a variety of readers. That's what it's seeming like so far. Like hey, if you read this one, hey, you might like this one, and if you read this one, then you're sure to like the other one. Oh, this one so far is my favorite. Thank you. Thank you, Ellis Kennedy, for these rip roaring reads. I got that from Sherry. Uh, but yeah, I'm having fun with this book. It was the greatest like cozy book to start reading. Um, you can change your reading settings. So I even changed my reading settings to make it look like hot cocoa when I read. So it's like hot cocoa and marshmallows um, while I'm reading this book. Now the other books wouldn't have matched any reading settings unless I set it for the same setting. But yeah, this one was perfect. I was able to set it, and it kind of looks like cocoa and marshmallows when I read. The background looks like the cocoa, and the words look like the marshmallows. Oh my goodness, I really like the dialogue. Okay, so that's one of the books. Now, for the book that I went looking for, I see something of the sort. It could be the exact book. So I got it in my favorites, and I will be reading it. Um, I will be reading it. So that's that's on the list. It's on the TBR. So yeah, I'm just really liking the hot cocoa and mistletoe. I don't know if it's written like that, but that's how I'm feeling about it. The hot cocoa and mistletoe. Mistletoe. Okay. Um, it seemed so fun. It seemed so fun. It was like, yes, get this book and start reading it. So that's what I did, and I've been enjoying it. Um, so yeah, those are two books I recommend. Definitely this hot cocoa and mistletoe. Recommend. How I say, 10 out of 10. Recommend. And I'm not even finished with it yet. That's how much I'm liking it. That I would recommend it before I even finish reading it. Now, usually I would finish reading a book and then tell you, but that's the quality of like how good it is. That's just how great I'm enjoying the book. So okay, let's moving right along because I really enjoyed the first two chapters of that book. Um, in other news, I started watching Goosebumps 2. It's available for streaming. I hadn't finished it. Um, but there's a scene in Goosebumps 2. It's my favorite, and I rewound it a few times to watch it. It's like my favorite scene in the movie so far. It's when the mom comes in the room. If you hadn't seen it, get ready for spoilers, okay? So, Goosebumps movie part 2. It's available for streaming. It's been out for a while now. It has the character in there from the It movies. I think his name is Ben in the It movies. He's in here. He's in the Goosebumps movie. So I was like, it kind of felt. I was like, is that the It house? And it does have that It vibe a bit. If it's not the same house, it does have the it it it, it got that feeling. um yeah. So there's a scene at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, at the beginning of the movie where the mom comes in. Okay, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. That's what I meant to say. The mom comes into the room and the daughter's like, it's not what you see, what it's not what it seems, mom. And the mom, this is my favorite part in the whole movie, what the mom delivers while she's in her sweater. I'm like, it must be cold in that house because the daughter got on long sleeve, the son got on long sleeve, the mama got on the sweater, or I guess you could call it a cardigan. And I like seeing her in her cardigan sweater, as she delivers her lines. Okay, this my favorite. This is my favorite part. She my favorite character in this scene right here. This my favorite. She says, "Oh, I know what it sounds like. Boom, boom, boom. I I brought some. What's he? Oh my goodness. He says I brought some Pringles. Boom, 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 and some Red Bull. Boom, boom, boom. You, you have to be quiet. My mom will hear you. Boom, boom, boom. That's my favorite line in the whole movie. And I'm like, yes, deliver that again. Like, I rewind that and watch that several times. And she was like, don't anybody whisper anymore. I just crack up. I be trying to watch that scene without laughing. But when she do the boom, 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 I just be like, I just bust out laughing because it's hilarious. It's so hilarious. I be sitting there trying not to laugh. I'm like, okay, so she delivered the first line, but then she go boom, boom, and I'm like, gold, okay, gold. That's my favorite scene in the whole movie. Ain't got nothing to do with Goosebumps, but that's my favorite scene. She delivered them lines, and that scene. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I was watching that. Oh, trying to watch that over and over again. And hold on. Okay, so she where did I just put my? Okay. Um. Yeah, favorite line in the whole, the favorite scene in the whole movie so far. Um. Yeah, it was kind of set up like a bit of it a little bit with the other dude talking about we're gonna get you. They had a bike scene. So yeah, it was a little bit like it, a little bit, just a little bit, just a wee little bit, with some goosebumps elements. Um, Goosebumps is the main ingredient. So goosebumps was the flavor. Um, you might see a bit of sprinkle of it up in there, but goosebumps is the flavor. And like Goosebumps be saying, or R.L. Stein, he be like, I wrote it first. I like that he be like, hey, I wrote it first. So yeah, that's real cute. That's real cute. I love it. Like, and I like that the character was in both of the movies. Good going. Good going. I got a something right there. Right there. Perhaps I'll be able to get me some hot cocoa and mistletoe. Oh my goodness, I like the name of that book. It's so befitting of the holiday seasons that's upon us. Like it's time. Okay, like get you a hot cocoa and mistletoe book. If it's not that one, get you one, of your caliber. Like this one right here, this one, she wrote this one for me. I wouldn't have known that though if I hadn't read the other book. So yeah, she's becoming like a go-to now. Like, thank you so much, Kennedy, Ellis Kennedy. Like, I'm enjoying the books that I've read so far. And I did look at her catalog. I think it's her. Right? I did look at the author's catalog, and there's a lot of titles. She has several series, I think, available. So yeah, that's what I was talking. She has several titles available, and um, these three books are the only books that I've seen with this cover, this type of style of cover. So I'm guessing they the only ones in this series. If this is even a standalone series, they could just be standalone books. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Um, what was I talking about? I was talking about Goosebumps. So yeah, that's my favorite scene. That's all I wanted to say about the Goosebumps. That was my favorite scene in that book, in that movie. What's your favorite scene of Goosebumps 2? That's mine. That's that's my favorite scene. When I think about it, I just laugh. Um, but yeah, that's my favorite scene, and I could watch it again and again. I be rewinding it a couple of times. Um, I could talk about it some more. Getting into it, like wow. I want to call him Ben because his name is Ben, and it um I think his friend is named Sam. I don't think. I think. I think. I think his name is Sam. Oh, hold on. Back up. Okay, so in my favorite scene, at the end of my favorite scene, when the mom and this brother is going out of the room, and the mom says, "I don't need a wingman," and so she says that to the son, but when she closes the door, I would like her to be like, "You're a good ring man," and be like, like that's their thing, like behind closed doors, they're like, "You're a good ring man," like. But that's my version. Okay, that's my version. That didn't happen in the movie, but that's my version. Um, and then like he was up there with his recorder busting his sister, but his project was due the next day. Oh, what he say? What he say? I thought he said the next day, but anyways, I'm gonna run with it. Okay, so he was like his project. Okay, so the next morning he was at the breakfast table and he said his project was due the next day, but he had time to record his sister getting busted. Like priorities. Like he made time for the simple things in life. Like he was working on a project that was due like in 2 days, but he took the time to take a break to get his recorder out and bust his sister. And she had a paper due and they had nothing on the paper. But she felt like she could entertain this dude with some that offered Pringles and Red Bull. I just was like, priorities much, guys. So then when we in the spoilers now. So then when Slappy had came to life, and but as Slappy was coming to life, when Ben had got the car, I think his name is Samuel, and his friend is named Sam, something like that. Like some characters got similar names. But yeah, I'm talking about Ben from It, but his name isn't Ben from It and Goosebumps. His name is like Samuel, I think. Okay, so Ben, when he gets the card that's in Slappy's pocket, and he starts to read it, I'm like, no! I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, no. I'm shaking my head, no, like it, like it ain't already done. And I'm like, oh, you did it. But so he reads the card that Slappy comes with. Then they take Slappy home. Slappy reveals himself that night. Um, and then, wait, I think before Slappy reveals himself, yeah. Before Slappy reveals himself, they get Halloween canceled. They've been working hard, and then they get Halloween canceled. I was like, man, that's some bull. Like, they've been working hard, and now they was looking forward to Halloween, and now it's just canceled after they sat there and did their best. Like, that's some Fraggle Naco bull. Like, no, don't cancel Halloween. Like, don't cancel like the relief, the release. Like, it could have been any holiday. It could have been like a festival. It could have been. It was just they were looking for like a recess. They were looking towards a recess. They were working on the project. You know, they had these big old projects they were working on. They got deadlines, so they was ready for like some relaxation, some release, some woosah. And then when the mama was like, Christmas is canceled. She didn't say that, but they was like, oh, cause they was out, they was ready for a wee bit of fun after doing all that work that they had done. So I was like, yeah, I ain't feeling that either. I'm like, y'all needed to gravel a bit more and get that get y'all fun back or something. Like, so um when um I'm about to call him Chucky. I'm about to say when Chucky revealed his cause that's how I felt like he was kind of like Chucky when he had went and looked at the sister. He kind of was giving Chucky vibes because of what he had in his hands. I was like, what he finna do with that? Like, You finna fix something, sir? Like, um, but uh, so when he told them, like, okay, so he was like, I can help you with your project, with your school project. And he was like, you can help me with my school project? And okay, so what else can you help me with? Boop, 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 boop. So when the sister came back home, I was like, tell her that Slappy can help her with her paper. Because she ain't know what to write. Boop, 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 boop. I was like, tell her that Slappy can help her with her paper and she can get help with her paper. Because he got his algebra work done, which algebra is, okay. So, but they didn't say like, hey sis, Slappy can help you with your essay. I was waiting on them to be like, Slappy can help you with your homework. Like, let's see what he write. Like, let's see what he writes. See if you like the results of that. But they didn't go there. They didn't go there. I guess she's gonna write on her own merits. Uh, so yeah, those are all the things I saw. It's okay. So another thing I saw was who in the who in the Halloween town takes takes gummy bears and dump them out into a bowl and they not be individually wrapped. And they just got gummy bears, naked gummy bears, like no individually wrapped gummy bear, just gummy bears in the bowl, ready for somebody to put their hands in. Well, Lord, mm, I was like, now that's diabolical. Now that's Halloween for you. Like, ew, like, like, and it ain't got no, like, is that just something he wanted to do? Are they edible? Because Sam, I think his name's Sam. Sam went and got a handful of them naked gummy bears and put them in his mouth. Like, sir. But I guess I don't know. Like, it was that his own stash because he had them. Like, was they decorations? I don't know what. Like, was it? Because they weren't wrapped. They weren't like a wrapped candy in a candy dish. But I guess candy in a candy dish ain't wrapped either. Sometimes they out there naked like that in a candy dish. So I guess it's just. Oh, I guess it's for convenience because he was able to stick his hand in, get a handful, and put them to his mouth like yum, like like that's the judge. Like, I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess. And weren't they all the same colors? Like, when I looked in the bowl, they looked like they was all the same colors. They did not look like they were different colors. And I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention it. Let's scoot back some. Wait, no. Wait, yeah. Okay, let's scoot back some. When Slappy was on the car and he like bammed his fist on the windshield. Yeah, the window. Yeah, he like cracked it, and Then they showed the inside and then it wasn't cracked, and then they showed the outside and then it was cracked, and then they showed the inside and then it wasn't cracked. Love to see it. It was. I was like, oh, okay, that's an effect. But then when it was shown again, it was shown. I was like, oh, so is that an effect or is that not an effect? Oh, it looked cool. I liked seeing it every single time I saw it. I was like, oh, I was just like that. I was just like, it's an effect. I was like, oh, that was cool. That was so cool to see uh, that effect going on. uh, and that's where I am in the movie. Them getting the book. I don't know if they got the book yet because I kind of went to sleep after the gummy bears united. But then I woke up and then I did see that the pumpkins were manning the porch, and then they were protecting the porch from the person that gave them the instructions. Like, what's up with that? Like, y'all ain't got no loyalty, but y'all ready to man the porch? Like, you knew dude gave you the assignment to man the porch, but you ain't gonna let him cross? You ain't gonna let him through? Like, all right, Captain will man the porch. Like, y'all ain't on his team? Like, y'all took the assignment from him, but you ain't on his team, though? So I just was like, where? They were ready to man that perch. And then the fucking was like, Happy Easter. Oh my goodness. It was like, Happy Easter. I was like, that was cute. He might have could have stayed. And dude, he was like, look what you did to some. And he said, Happy Easter. I like the pumpkins. The pumpkins was cute. Oh my goodness. Uh, the scene in the it's a lot of the scenes because I could go back to the house where because it kind of reminded me the inside of the house when they went inside of the house. It kind of reminded me of the where the mask the mask store, and I kind of was thinking of the camera, the Say Cheese episode of the camera and the mask store. But yeah, Slappy went to the store and he saw the Goosebumps owl. Goosebumps had an owl. Yes, that was so cool to see that Goosebumps had an owl with all the merch, uh, and Slappy was glad to see it too. And I was like, yes. There are some masks. Oh my goodness, from the Goosebumps. That yeah, they are they. Is it like that? Like, are they in Halloween? What they call spirit Halloween shops? Where Goosebumps has like that whole like an aisle of Goosebumps stuff because Goosebumps is full of different masks and and Halloween things, Halloween costumes from that series. Cause it was like, wait, what? One, two, was it 3 episodes of the Halloween episode. It was either one, two. It was either two or three episodes where it was showing a lot of masks and costumes, and it might have been more than that. But yeah, I mean, it's so much. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so much from the episodes that it could be a whole store of Goosebumps, Halloween, uh, uh, costumes and masks. So, what's his name? I'm about to call him. I was Slappy. I'm about to say Chucky again. Slappy, he saw it, put him, got them all rising up and coming out and ready to rule. And then Walter, I think his name Walter, came up on the owl, and I'm almost like, okay, so was that owl quiet because it was stuff running around and out, and like Walter couldn't see none of that till he got up on the owl. Like, I don't know, Walter, maybe you should have went on the other owl over and then peeked over, like peeked over. Don't be walking to the owl. Oh my goodness, because he couldn't go nowhere after that. Slappy had that mask get up on him, and it reminded me of the mask that was in the movie where you put on the mask and then you turn into the character of the mask. Well, Walter had one of the masks on because they be different masks. Like in the episode, it's so many different masks that. Wait, okay, so in the mask episode, there were masks and then there were skins. There were masks and then there were masks of skins. So not only did you have masks in the mask store that probably were like general, I think they were like general masks. And then you had the masks that are skins. Oh wow. And but there were a lot of those. There were a lot of those. And so Walter got one of them put on his face, and he was like, "Oh, my name is Walter and I used to work at a hardware store." And he was like, Slappy was like, "You riding with me now, and stay close." I was like, that's cool. I like seeing that transformation. I was like, oh, okay. So he got on that mask. Oh my goodness. So yeah, and and then I woke up in a cold sweat. No, but no, I hadn't finished the movie. Oh yeah, I actually got to the part where she was like holding up a book to bring to warp in the characters from the book, from the stories. Who wrote? Because that kind of reminds me of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I don't guess R.L. Stein wrote that, but yeah, she was holding up a book, and then this person came by with a costume, and he was like, Rhonda. And she thought he was a character, and she was like, oops. But let me switch a bit. I've been watching like watch alongs for the Welcome to Derry um episodes, and the episode where the the dad the pickle dad comes together, that reminded me of, that was a bit like the it's a story in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. So I was like, huh, is that the same? Are they the same author? But maybe it's just inspiration, inspiration. But yeah, even the voice was similar to the character from um, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is cool. Like, hey, we like this voice. We like what was going on here. Let's incorporate over here. You know, that's it's cool. That's cool. Um, so yeah, just wanted to bring that up. I did mention Welcome to Dairy. It might have not have been in an audible live stream, but I have talked about it. So yeah, that is that. So enjoying the Goosebumps 2 movie. Um, and the book. I don't think they read the stories. No, it doesn't seem like they read the stories. They just have the book. Like none of them were interested in reading the stories, but I think when they in scary stories to tell them that I think when you read the stories, then that's when they came to life. But they kind of did it kind of opposite in the Goosebumps movie. But when I was watching the Goosebumps movie, I was thinking, this looks a bit familiar. Like, um, was it the Curse of Bridge Hollow? No, yeah, something like that. The Curse of Bridge Hollow. If you like Goosebumps too, you'll like the Curse of Bridge Hollow. I think it got some similar ingredients. It got some similar candies, you know, because you got the candies. They both Halloween movies, so you got similar candy. You're gonna get similar candies in your Halloween treat bag, you know, from different places where you go trick or treating. They might throw in the same candy, so yeah, you can afford it how you like and enjoy it accordingly. Okay, so that was books, movies, crochet, books, movies, crochet. Is that it? Books. Talked about books, crochet, yarn, crochet, yarn, movies. Um, I watched a watch along movie recently of It Chapter 2, which I thought I saw and I did, but I I didn't watch it as much as Chapter 1. So when I watched it, it was like, wow, I don't remember watching this. It was like I hadn't watched it because I didn't watch it that much. And then I was like, I think I stopped this after a certain scene, and maybe I didn't finish watching it, but I did remember the end of the movie. But I guess for the in between from where I stopped it at and all of the stuff in between, I guess I was had my eyes closed. Cause I was like, I didn't watch this because this is scary. This some scary shit. Like that's how I was feeling. Like oh, like I was watching the watch along. Like oh, okay, y'all watching this? I watched this before. And then as I continued watching it, I was like, I didn't watch this. Like, I was like, oh my god! Like I don't remember watching this. Like I didn't watch this. I thought I watched this. That's what I kept saying. Like I didn't watch this. I thought I watched this. Like I was like, wow. I was like, has that has that ever happened to anybody else? They thought they watched something and then they started watching it and then realized they hadn't watched it. I was like, that's what's going on here. I did not watch this. Okay, I need to take a intermission here. Alrighty then. I really want to get something for my throat, as far as like some hot cocoa, some hot cocoa and mistletoe. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's venture out, shall we? So I could talk a bit about hot cocoa and mistletoe a bit more, and how like I felt about it. Okay, so in the first chapter, the dialogue, I felt like that was flirting. I was like, uh, is anyone else feeling like this is flirting? But I felt like it was flirting. It was a regular conversation. Okay, I just, when I was reading it, I just felt so giddy about it. I just felt so giddy to the point where I was like, is this flirting? And if it is, I like it. But it wasn't. It was a very straightforward combo. I think. I don't know. It sounded like flirting to me, but or a type of flirting, kind of, sort of. Like it could possibly be a type of flirting, but not necessarily. It's like really straightforward conversation, but it just come off like flirty, but not flirty. It wasn't flirty. Maybe I'm the flirt who's reading the conversation. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay. There was no flirting at all. I just felt good about reading the book. Is that what's going on? Like, so yeah, that's how I was reading chapter one. Like, hey, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, great. Okay, great. Um, okay, did I mention everything? um, I am working on a few more updates behind the scenes. If I could do the live streams behind the scenes, I would. At the moment, I probably could if I put a little effort to it. I could do a behind the scenes live stream and do those updates. So, perhaps those will be in up and coming live streams. Right now, I have a blog available as well as some posts. Oh, also in the book, hot cocoa and mistletoe. Um, there's a song. I like this book so much so far. There's a song mentioned, and the artist is mentioned. So after I finished reading the chapter, I went and looked up the song uh, that's mentioned by the artist that's mentioned, and I listened to the song. And I think I added it to my playlist. I meant to add it to my playlist if I didn't. Um, so yeah, that'll be a song that's in my rotation. um, for the season. I don't think I had it in my repertoire of songs that I revisit during the holidays. So thank you so much, at least Kennedy, for adding that to the book. Like I like that. I like books that like infuse music with the book. Like you mentioned the song and you mentioned the artist, and I'm able to go and listen to it as well to get that to enjoy what you enjoy or what the character enjoys, to enjoy what you're sharing. I like that, so thank you. And I'll be adding that song to my re listens, my re listen. Like it's not re watch. Well, you say re watches, but you say re listens. Oh yeah, speaking of watches, it's a great segue. Um, so I've been Google Fitting it. I've been using Google Fit on my phone to count my steps. Um, and the base goal, the base daily goal is like 5,000 steps and 20 heart points. So I didn't set it for anything else. I saw that it had that baseline of goals, and I saw that I could change it uh, upwards and onwards. I think you could even lower it. I just left it there, and I've been attempting those steps and heartbeats or heart points for the past 9 days now. Um, for the first seven, I hit them. I hit everything. Boom, boom, boom. The 5,000 steps. It wasn't that easy. I did. I made it sound easy. But no, yeah. Yeah, for the first 7 days, ka-ching, 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 blink, blink, bling. I hit all the goals with all of my efforts. And then on the eighth day, it took more effort that that I had to give. I made it to like 4,800. I had about 100 and something more steps to go, maybe 200 and something more. No, two to, yeah, it was around there. 200, maybe 100. And I was cutting it close. I was like walking and late in the midnight hour. So when it gets to midnight, it goes on to another day and you start at zero. So I was walking late, like 11 p.m. in the 11 p.m. hour. So by the time, well, I was resting a bit before it turned midnight, and yeah, I didn't make that goal. So that was like the first day I didn't make the goal for the steps. So I was like, I mean, but I was doing a lot that day. Like I was, what I was telling you guys, I was reorganizing. I was organizing my yarns. I was um, putting my tarot cards on display, um, books and things. So I was doing a lot of lifting, a lot of moving, a lot of bending, and in that day, I was doing my best to like hold my phone, but at the same time, I had to sit my phone down to do the things I had to do to get things that I got done. And I was like, this would be a great time to have a watch that I could put on, set my phone down, have my hands free, have my watch, count these steps that I'm taking that are not being counted on my phone because I had to sit my phone down. So I made the goal, probably over the goal. I made over the goal, but it wasn't counted because I had to utilize my hands. Hallelujah. I had my hands to be able to utilize them. Okay. So I had in that day I had to give myself credit and I did. So I gave myself credit. I like the fact that I did put my phone down. I utilized it as much as I could. And then in those moments where I'm like, look, it's either me holding the phone or me sitting the phone down and getting stuff done. So I set the phone down and got stuff done. And I was like, this would be great to have a fit watch so that those steps can be accounted for. And yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm looking in looking at as far as like watches go, and um, the charges on those watches. I was able to try a watch that had a charge of maybe so many hours, like I don't know, 7 hours. I don't know. It needed to be charged like at night. Like if you wore it in the day, then and you might have needed to charge it in the middle of the day and then again at night. So I was like, how in the hell is this gonna be helpful to count my steps if it needs charging? Um, but yeah, I did utilize it. It was cool. It was cool. It was counting steps that I wasn't even counting. I was like, whoa, cool. That's what's up. Count those steps. Thank you. Um, what else did it have on it? It had water intake, I think, because at one point in time I was counting my water intake. Um, I think that was on my phone. It could have been on my iPad. It could have been on my iPad where I was counting my waters. Or it could have been on my phone where I was counting my waters. Anyways, yeah, I was counting my steps and it was counting my workouts. I was able to like log my workouts on my phone on my watch. I was able to log my workouts on my watch. So, um, but it needed to be charged like more frequently than I would like. So that's why I suggested getting multiple watches and have one charging and one on, and then when you take that one off, put it on a charger, put the other one on, and you can rotate them out like that uh, with the lesser holding charger watches. I think it said like 14 days on it. Did it have 14 days? Charge time. And then there's the smart watches, and then there's the fit watches. I think the fit watches are different. I think like the fit watches are like catered to fitness. That's what it's looking like. And the smart watches just have fitness abilities. Like, but with much more. Like, you can listen to like videos on it, which would be cool. I don't think the videos play on my phone, but I could hear them. I don't remember seeing the videos on my phone, but I could hear them like through Bluetooth. They could play. So if you wanted to maybe do a workout workout to a workout video on your phone, but I would have to hold up the phone to my not the phone, the watch up to my ear. Like if I was working out, my wrist would be at my side, back and forth, not up to my ear. So I guess in that sense, you would need earbuds on for the workout. Uh, yeah, but yeah, I've been using my phone to count my steps. It's been cool to see the steps count. You can go into settings. I went into settings and it's some settings in there that can it says something about sensory action and stuff like that. So it's some setting I press that something about sensory setting. um Also the the fit app. There's an app, and I like the information it gives. Um, day the daily goals. I like how it's looking. I like that I can track activities. It has a whole list of activities that you can you can select an activity. You can press start after you select an activity. It and then it gives you a countdown, and depending on if you're holding your phone, it'll count your steps. If you're holding your phone, if you're not holding your phone during the activity, because it's some activities I do that I can't hold the phone with. So that's where the watch would be a good aid to wear the watch. Um, so I sit the phone down, I do the activities, and then after I'm finished, or if I need to pause, I can pause it. Um, it has a voice automation where it tells you like you can set it to tell you how many minutes you've been working out. So I have it set to how many minutes I would like it to say out loud what it is. Um, so I do like that feature. That's excellent. Um, and this is the Fit app, the Google Fit app. Not sponsored. I was like, is there a Google Fit watch? I don't know. I know there's a Fitbit, but I don't know if there's any like watch specifically to the app. Or I mean, I guess it all works together because the smartwatch that I had, I think there was a Google Fit app on it. I think that's what I was utilizing on that watch. I think that's what was going on. So that's cool. Um, so when I sit the phone down to do my workouts, it'll count the time. It won't count the steps. So like it's sometimes I'm not stepping, so it'll show up like not stepping. Okay, so I like those features. I was trying to think of if there was anything else. You can set activities, which I have done a couple of times, um, which you can log activities in there. I've done that. If I didn't track the activity, I logged the activity. So that's cool. Also, the variety of activities that are available that you can track are amazing. Meditation is even on there, and it can, by the amount of time that you're meditating, it calculates like an estimation of calories being burnt. So that is so cool to see. So yeah, that's so cool to see that meditation uh, can calculate an estimation of calories being burnt. The Fit app. So yeah, I've done that a couple of times to see that. I was like, that's so cool. Um, so I've been trying to charge up my watch, um, so I can wear it, right? I'll just talk about watches. I have a Fitbit watch and I have a smartwatch. I don't, is it called anything? I don't have the box anymore. I don't know if it was a Google watch because it's not, well, let me look at it and see. Okay, my Fitbit watch is a Fitbit. My smartwatch is is says something on here. Let me see. Uh, Google compatible or Google? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they've been I've been trying to charge them up for the past few days, and they haven't been charging up. So maybe it's time for some new watches. Like maybe like duh. If they hadn't charged yet, like duh, it's time for some new watches. having these two watches that I can't utilize. Cause all I got is a cute bod, and that's about it. Like, that's it. Um, but what about that Penny phone? Remember Penny had a phone? No, Penny had a watch. Remember the Penny watch? Because I think she had a phone too. She had a phone and a watch. But she had a watch that was a phone. Yes. Oh my goodness. She had like one of the first smart watches. I don't know if it was called smartwatch. I think it had a name though. It might have been called a smartwatch. That was like a computer watch. Computer and all kinds of things. I think it was called like a technology watch. Like it did a lot. Like yes, I'll take I'll take take several of those. Give it penny watch, please. And then uh, and then then came the smart watches. But I don't know what came first. I think the Fit watches came first before the smart watches. Cause first it was the calculator watches, then the Fit watches, then the smart watches. That's what I think. I had a solar watch. I had a couple of solar watches, and as I'm charging these watches that haven't come to haven't reanimated after they've been not charging for a while. That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, so it hasn't been a while since they've been charging, so they needed longer to charge. Um, but it's they're not they hadn't reanimated yet. I was like, how? But I guess it wouldn't matter. But I was just thinking of different ways that watches could charge, and I was thinking one of them could be like solar. 'Cause I did have a couple of solar watches, which kind of could be inconvenient sometimes because I do remember seeing like the numbers would fade, like if you weren't directly in light. So you had to get it in the light for it to show up and stuff like that. And then, so what are some ways that watches could charge? I know there's some charging docks, and I thought I had a charging dock. Uh, it's not showing up right now. Um, to be able to charge my phone chargers, not phone chargers, to be able to charge my watch. But the phone dock has all those areas. Like you can get a phone dock that charges your phone as well as your watch. That's what I'm talking about. The watch. The watch is specific to this live stream. But you can charge your phone on it too, depending on what dock you get. I saw a charger that you can plug into your phone and then set your watch face on it, and it charges. And I think that's an Apple. That's an Apple Watch that did that. So they have a different charging mechanism. My smartwatch has the two has like two. It has a different magnetic charging system. It would need the two prongs to touch. Instead of just laying on the magnetized bed like the Apple Watch. So the Fit watches have the longer charge. They have a longer charge than the smartwatches. The Fit watches charges last longer. So I guess it all depends on what you utilize it for. So I'm leaning more to fitness. For those of you who have smartwatches, what do you utilize them for? Are you taking advantage of the fitness aspects of the watches, or are you checking your emails? Are you making phone calls? What are you doing on your smartwatches? And what all can you do on a Fit watch? Are there amenities other than fitness that are available on Fit watches? Do you have two? I know some people who have two, at least two. They have a Fit watch for fitness, like a Fitbit. They have their Fitbit for fitness, and then they have their smartphone for their smart things. So it's not one or the other. They have a Fit watch for their fitness, and then they have their smartwatch for, I don't know, entertainment. I don't know, whatever they want it for, right? So that's cool to see that too. And I do be seeing like people have like two watches on their wrists. Like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So they have it set to like their Fitbit tracking their steps and stuff. And then they have their smartphone doing its thing. I was like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Tell me more. So that's why I started with saying, like, I mean, there's several reasons to have multiple watches. Like, you would need those two charged up at the same time if wearing two different watches. So you would need multiples of that, and then have have the replacements charged and ready to go to switch them out. Because I do know that some people with the Fit watch and the smart watch, they'll have it on for tracking like their sleep patterns. And there is a fit there is a feature on the Google Fit that does that. I hadn't looked closer at it because I'm utilizing my phone. I'm having to hold my phone. I'm like, what's the point of me looking at it? I'm not finna hold my phone while I sleep. So uh, but yeah, people have told me like they wear their Fit watch and they track the patterns of their sleep for whatever reasons. Boop boop beep 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 beep. So it has to have a charge for those hours of slumber. It has to be able to carry have that charge between then and then. So that's muy importante. So that's why I suggest multiples, because during the day you're gonna need it to charge. depending on your the charge, you're gonna need to switch it out. You're gonna need to take that out, put that on the charger, get the other one, put that one. So yeah, let me know uh, how are you utilizing your watches? Because there's quite a few people that have the Fit Watch and a smart watch, and they utilize their Fit Watch for certain things, and they utilize their smartphone for certain things. So let me know your combo. Uh-oh. Okay. So yeah, there are playlists that will help you get your steps in, um, like song playlists that'll help you get your steps in sooner than later when you're walking to the beats of the song. That's happened to me a couple of times where I got the steps in sooner than later because of the playlist that I was listening to. I just was introduced to a new playlist that I did share. Um, so yeah, I shared that in a post. I was able to get my steps in. I did get to 10,000. 10,000 steps is a lot of people's goal. And my setup right now is cool at 5,000. It's cool at 5,000. However, I am needing to make some adjustments accordingly. When I did reach 10,000 steps, that was cool. I was like, "Whoa, people are doing this on a regular. People doing this on a regular lot. Oh wow, gonna need to get up pretty early in the morning." Uh, but no, it's really consistency and also the proper footwear. Um, if you saw what I was stepping in, you'd be like, "Girl, you did that," or "Woman, you did that. You stepped in that." Yeah, that's one of the changes that I am going to need to adjust is my footwear over here stepping as much as I have, my feet are saying, "Time out, coach. We need an adjustment. We need some proper foot gear to be able to step." And that would help me get my steps in as well, and be more pleasurable than what it's been while I was just determined anyway to get my steps in, no matter what my footwear was. But yeah, proper footwear that'll help you continue on your step goals without any hiccups or adjustments needed. So I've been needing to adjust and get me some proper footwear. As well as a fit watch. So I got a few things to adjust. So I've seen the benefits. I've done what I could do, how I could do it, utilize the features and things, and I would like to pursue it. Yes. I was like, okay, app, get it. Okay, thank you for showing me what's available right in my palm of my hands. Now I'm willing to invest in this relationship and take it further. Get me a fit watch. Get me another fit watch. Give me a few more fit watches. Cause my fit watch it's not fit right now, Lord. It done gone on to glory. My fit watch and my smartwatch have went on to greener pastures, Lord. I'm gonna have to let them go, cause they not reviving after the charges I've been giving them. I've been trying to revitalize. I've been clear, trying to boost them on up, but I think they should have done took a charge by now. They, I think they should have been charged by now. Like, I think a few days is enough to charge up. I think that's saying, hey, you best go on ahead and buy you some more, because we ain't never coming home. Like, they done seen sunshine. They ain't never coming home. Like, I'm sitting up here waiting on them to charge, and they giving me the phone call like, yeah, we ain't coming home. And I'm like, oh, well, do what you do then. So, yeah. Looking for, or getting me some more watches. Because all my watches done gone to glory. They've gone on to the great beyond. In the arms of an angel. It's time to pull the plug. Time to call it, I guess. I'm sitting up here trying to charge them. Sitting up here charging, they ain't. I've also been like, looking at like what fit watch has the most charge hours, and all of that is readily available, when you look it up. Google Google got it, so I asked Google, who what is it? Like, who got the charge? Like, what watch has the longest charge game? Google say this does, that does, and I'm like, what's the difference? And then it tell me what the difference is. And so yeah, I just been looking up stuff like that. And it's really preference. That's what it boils down to, is preference and what you're using it for. Um, that's it. Um, Preference and what you're using it for. It's really like, try it. You might like it. That's what it kind of be like. Like, try this one. You might like it. Hey, if you don't, because it's like reading a book, right? You don't know, or you may not know, or you think you might know, and then you read it, and then it's like, okay. Or you read it and you're like, yay, I read it, and then, or it's just try it. Give it a go. Give it a go, will ya? And you can see what it do. So I'm ready to give it a go. Because I've been having fun seeing these stats. And learning that meditation burns calories. I'm like, okay, ladies, y'all, and then the crocheters be saying crocheting is like meditation. I'm like, okay, well, y'all, we can. I looked it up. I was looking to see if that was on the activity list to count it as an activity. And I was like, well, if meditation is there, then perhaps I could set it for when I'm crocheting and count that as calories being burnt while I'm crocheting. So yeah, guys, if you guys would like to see how many calories you crochet, how many calories you're burning while you're crocheting, that'll be cool. And actually, like, incorporate it with your meditation. That's what I was thinking about. Oh my goodness. Was I really sitting here with the microphone muted this whole time? I've been talking about smart watches, fit watches, exercising, crocheting, meditating, incorporating, and The mic been off? Like, for how long? Like, I don't even know. Like, what? Oh my goodness. I looked down. I'm looking at the time and things. I just looked at the chat to see if I had any chatters, and I saw that the mic was muted. I don't know when exactly in the conversation it got muted. Uh, alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see. What? Okay, here we go. So yeah, I don't know exactly when that happened. Cause I've been just having a grand old time talking about watches and fit watches and the capabilities and having both fit watch and smart watches, and I knowing people that have the fit watches and the smart watches and how they sometimes they use them to track their sleep, and they use one to track their steps, and yeah, I said all of that. Well, and where's my? Oh, I think I got something to quench my thirst. Lord, I'm gonna have to re-up. Whoa, I'm gonna have to re-up my my throat juice. Um. So yeah, this was cool. I was able to schedule a live and come on live. I was able to schedule it. I was able to. What in the? Who the hell am I seeing? Is that a shadow? Um, what the? Okay, let's just move that on out of there. That was a reflection, a shadow reflection. I was able to. Let me check my microphone. Live stream of one. That's what's been going on. Hey, it's a what? How I say? Name something you'll do for no money that you like to do. Something. Live stream. That what it say? It said it's something like name something you like to do. Oh no, name something you that brings you joy or something. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's been live streaming for me. I be like, look down and my mic was muted, and I just been having my own live stream. Anywho, if y'all joined along, great. If you don't, great. I've been enjoying my own live stream, okay? Uh, with all the topics that I done brought and updates and things, I've been doing my thing, okay? Enjoying what I'm doing. Uh, okay. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Just making sure of that. Um, Oh, I was saying that like it looked like I need a new Fitbit watch and a new smartwatch because my watches aren't recharging, and I thought they might have needed like more time to charge because they hadn't been on the charger in a while. But like, there's no indications that they're charging, and they hadn't sprung sprung to life. Like, so it just might be. I mean, the like, I need a watch, and they not, they're not coming to my aid at the moment. So I'm gonna need some new news. I'm gonna need some new news, right? Uh, so I'm gonna need to see some new news, because these are different years than the current year here. So they probably, have been updated with excellent new updated features and things like that. So it's just, time for me to get a new, get some new ones, get some new watches. So when those come in, I may do an update on those. Even though I didn't give y'all an update on my smartwatch when I had my smartwatch, but maybe it's because I wasn't doing live streams when I had my first smartwatch. So yeah, perhaps this time I'll do a live stream talking about my smartwatch since I brought this up, because this is a this has become a big staple. Like, it's not small anymore like it was small, and it's been growing throughout the years. Um, Now that I'm live, or as I'm live streaming, it's so before I wasn't live streaming, and I had my smartwatch and I was getting my steps in and working out and things like that, but I wasn't live streaming. But now that I'm live streaming and doing those things, I can bring them up in the live stream. So that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it is. Like, it's always been there. It's just I wasn't live streaming. So now that I am, voila, here it is. I'm presenting it. So when my watches come in, I can talk about them and let you guys know what I'm enjoying about it. Because, yeah, they have some cool features, especially the fit features. I like those have been my favorite features, is the fit features. Um, Probably because they were more linked towards fitness. Like I said, for like anything else, like if I use the YouTube app, it only like gave me the sound, which I felt like wasn't as loud. So you would need like different Bluetooth apparatuses to listen to them, like a speaker or a headset. So to listen to it out of the watch, it was a little bit tickling at first, and then it was a bit like questioning, like, what is that? Where is that coming from? Like when it would come on when I didn't know it was on. I'm like, what is that sound? Where is it coming from? Then I realized it was coming from my watch, and I was like, okay, I don't remember making that happen, but I guess I had it connected, and so it would like catch connection, and then it would do like that. Like if I was playing it on my iPad, it would play on my watch. So I would have to disconnect my watch from my iPad so that it wouldn't catch like that, because it wasn't loud enough to listen on my watch like that without me putting my watch up to my ear. And yeah, but I thought it was tickly, like a giggle, like like, okay, cool. Like the first time I heard it, and then the second time I was like, okay, now you ain't even playing the video. You can be quiet now. But yeah, I did. attempt to see how that feature was with, but it wasn't my judge because I would have to have the phone up to my ear. So I'm like, this isn't the go for this feature. Like this just it's not working out with. But the fitness feature, I love that it counted the steps. I was like, yes, wow, you counted my steps from my room to my kitchen, and that's how many steps it is. Word. Thank you for letting me in on that. I did not know. I really like that. I really like that feature. So that's mostly what it was good at was the fit features. Probably because it was a fit watch. Maybe that's what was going on. Okay, so let me know what's your combo because like I said, like I did mention, a lot of people have a combination of these watches. Like they'll have their Fitbit watch, they'll have their smartwatch, or a combination of those watches. And if you and they use their watches for sleep tracking. Some people use their watches for fitness tracking. Let me know what you use your watches for. Okay, what do you use your watches for? And then um, that's why I said watches because people have like a combination. Like they have their fit watch, they have their smartwatch, and then they have their sleep watch. So they have a combination of things going on that they like to see, and they have different features on each one that they like to utilize as well. So I do like that they told me that, and I'm really talking specifically about one specific person that has several watches, and they've said, "Hey, I like this watch for this feature. I like this watch for this feature. I use this watch for this feature. I use this watch for this." I'm like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know that because that is so cool. That is what's up." And you can. When I was talking about watches, I was talking about like rotating them out, having some on the charger, and then utilizing it and then taking it off, charging that one, and rotating them out like that as far as the charge goes. Because a lot of these watches be needing charging. So yeah, with the person telling me about the different features that they like, they didn't even get into the charge, the charging hours of them all, of it all. So yeah, that's a different way of looking at the watches as well, which is really no problem. You just charge them, right? So, and like I said, like you can switch them out and have them like that. It's a whole preference thing. And then there's the different charging. You got the charging uh, stations and things like that. So yeah, let me know how your watches are set up. Now this person, I don't know how their watch station is set up, but I do like the fact that they let me know about the features that they've enjoyed and what they utilize their watches for. And they're like, yeah, I use this for this and I use that for that and I like this for this. And I'm like, tell me more, right? So I'm looking forward to what my watches will be utilized for. One of them are going to be fitness, at least, but it's probably going to be more than one that's for fitness. So that's going to be cool to see uh, how fitness plays a part in the watches, as well as the other gifts that the watches bring. Because it's been a cool thing to see with the phone. Like the phone was actually doing that. And I don't know if that's been available all the while with the Google phones. Like, has that been available the whole time? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, I think that might be a new feature to the this specific phone that I have, possibly. I think it's possibly like a new feature for this phone. So Google has like upgraded their phone features to where your steps can be, you can count your steps on your phone. I don't think that was on the other thingies, but now that I pointed it out, guys, see if your Apple phones do that. Since your smart watches do that. I don't know. I don't know if they're interchangeable. I don't know, because I was like, has this been a feature all the while? But I don't think so. I think this is an upgraded feature. Um, I think that's what's happened. Like it's an upgraded feature that has been added to the new phones. But I don't know. This I could be late to the game. I could be late to the game. Like I'm just not finding it out. And yeah, because nobody told me. But I learned it myself, and here I am sharing it with you all. And could this have been available on the Apple phone all the while? I don't know. And is Google Fit? I think you can get Google Fit on Apple phones, so it would be available because it is an app. So it would be available. So you could. It's a possibility. Like it's a combo of things. Like you would have to get the app, and then voila, you're utilizing the app. So that's what I'm doing on my phone is utilizing the app, and also my phone has the sensory settings. So that's how it's counting my steps. So if the iPhone has the sensory settings, then yes. So with the other phones, maybe they didn't have that sensory setting. So it would be a no go. Like you could have the app and you could track your stuff, but it wouldn't, if you didn't have that sensory setting, then it wouldn't track your steps. You could utilize the other features though, like you would have to manually put in your steps, your activities, the manual stuff, because it's manual stuff for the for this as well. You could track your steps, and then you could also manually put your activities in. You could put your steps in manually. Like you could track it like that. You could utilize the app like that. What got me Google Gaga over this app, this Google Fit app, is with the combination of the app and the sensory setting of my phone, it's tracking my steps. It's cal- it's calculating my steps. Did I mention not sponsored? uh, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, with that combination of the sensory, now I guess they work together like in tandem. Like I don't I don't know what else would come up. Oh. I guess it's a like a location thingy because that's in the setting as well. So there's a lot of settings like you, that you can utilize. I have combined the sensory settings with the Fit, the Google Fit app to see how many steps I've been stepping, which I really do enjoy that. I've been sharing those like screen uh I've been sharing those screen savers um and posting them up and sharing the steps that I've been taking and how they've been showing up in the Google Fit. So yeah, I've been sharing that because I've been liking how it's been looking and sharing the activities and stuff like that. So you've probably seen those posts already of what I've been liking about the apps, about the app. Yeah. So yeah, I've been really giving it a go as far as the activities go. Uh, it's really been fun. I've been enjoying uh, those activity features and seeing the numbers, and it has like the day, the outline of the day in the the timeline. It has a timeline of the day showing how many steps taken between the different times of the day. So yeah, I've been liking that. Like, look how many steps I've been taking. And then I'll be like, woo, it's time for me to put on my watch, Lord, because like me being a crocheter and holding this phone while while I'm walking, it's like feeling some kind of way. And I've been like switching from hand to hand. I have been noticing like when I'm not holding the phone, how I'm holding other things after I've held the phone for my walks, and it be hours. It be hours of me like holding the phone, and then after holding the phone, my hands is like, put me out the game, coach. Like we can't be holding the phone. We held it for like a whole week long. You got a week of data. You got a whole week of data of us holding the phone. Get tag. It's time to tag the watch. It's time to tag the watch in. That's what it is now. It's like, hey, I like it. I want it. I bought it. Like it's like, look, this what it can do. But yeah, it's time to tag in the watch. Tag the watch in. My hands is like tag the wrist. Like we had you for the week trial. It's time to tag in another apparatus. So like my hands can be free, or I can do hold weights while I'm walking, just for that. But yeah, it's like I've seen what could be. I've seen the futura. I've seen the, what do you call that? The possibilities. The possibilities. Is it called possibilities? I've seen the possibilities. Yeah, I guess so. I've seen the possibilities of what could be the potential. There it is. That's the word I was looking for. The potential. I've seen the potential, and I like it. I like what I see. I do. It's. I like it. I like it. I like to seeing the numbers go up. If you like seeing numbers increase, you'll like this app. I've been talking to my friends about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I use that. I use it," and I'm like, I'm glad I found out about it because you sure didn't tell me. Like, oh yeah, I use that app. And I'm like, I'm just now finding out about the app. But not just now finding out about the app. Not, well, yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. Like, I knew about it, but it's just been increasing. So now it's in full bloom. And by these powers combined, how I go, by the power of Grayskull. like I've really been using this app for years, like for real, and combining it with the different technologies. I was combining it with my smartphone. I was utilizing it with my smart. But yeah, yeah. So I'm just making it a more uh, a forward staple. Cause my friends, they would like utilize their smartphones, and no, not the smartphones, their smart watches. Like they didn't have any like peeve about, or they didn't let me know bigly that they had, well, maybe they did a little bit, that they had any peeve about the charging hours, the charge hours. Now, I had a big peeve about the charge hours. However, it's looking like you just charge it. You have multiple watches, you just charge it, you switch them out. No biggie. Boom. Charge it, put it back on. Um, charging a watch is a new concept for me. Honestly, like I'm getting the grasp of it, but it is a new concept for me. Like I've had a watch that I've had to charge for like I don't know how many years now. Um, but the first time it was a new it was a new concept, and it's still new. It's a new concept to have to charge a watch from having a watch that didn't need charging. It's like, oh, now I gotta charge this watch every night. Like, what are you saying? Like, when I take this watch off, or I have to take this watch off and charge it, like, if I wear this watch to sleep, because sometimes I have worn my watch to sleep, be it a regular time watch, when I woke up the next day, it was still telling time. Like, it wasn't boo 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 boo. Like, with the watches that you have to charge, like when I wake up, it I expect my watch to be up too. Like so that is a new concept for me. Let me know if y'all if you feel what I'm saying about the charging of the watches. Let me know. Like I'm ready. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, let me know if that's a thing for you, or you took it in stride and took your watch off. Like if you had it like a, what do you call it, like a ritual where you wore your watch and then you took it off and you put it on the charger, and it was, you charged it at night and then it was ready to go in the morning, like that, boom boom boom. Or did you have those days where you did wear it to sleep and then you woke up and then it was low battery, so you had to take it off, you had to charge it, you couldn't wear it? Let me know if you had those days too, because I sure did. And I would be like, gosh darn it, I wanted to wear my watch this morning and I can't because it needs charging, because I went to sleep with it on and now it needs charging. So yeah, it's a combo. It's a that's why I mentioned the multiple watches. Like if you have multiple watches, you could switch it out. No big deal. It wouldn't be such a hoo ha hustle, like huff huff. It wouldn't be such a huff if you just switched them out. Like just switch them out. Just have one ready, put one on the charger, boom, or multiples or whatever. Because you got the watches with the different um wrist. What do you call them? Wristbands. You call them wristbands. Um, yeah. So you got those, and you could wear them for with different outfits. Um, you got the leather. I saw a leather one, and it was an interchangeable. I was like, "What? That's pretty cool." It was a brown. It was a brown leather one, so it would be great for the autumn seasons with the brown, and it will go great with my book cover, the hot cocoa and mint mistletoe. It's a great combo for my book. If you want to match your book covers with your wristbands, what is it called? Your watch bands. Yes, like me. Let me know if you switch out your wristbands with your book covers. Let me know what you switch out your watch bands with. Like, do you match your watch bands with your book covers or your cups, your mugs, your outfits, your purses? What do you match? What do you match your wristbands with? I've seen watches with at least five different bands. I've seen them with three. I had one. I had one with several different color bands and several different color faces. So it was like a combo of outer faces that you could pop on, and it was the wristbands. You could switch it up, so you really could make different combinations of them. You could put the color match the colors, or you could switch the colors. So that was a big bundle that I had, um, of watch that I had there with the different bands and faces. Okay. Excellent. So we've made it to the 3 hour mark. Thank you all so much for your support. I do not see any chats. Um, yeah, just checking to make sure if I had any chatters. I don't see any chatters. So if you left a message, I don't see it. May not see it. If you're re-listening to the live stream, you can leave comments. If you didn't chat in the live stream, you can leave comments. Once the live stream has been posted. Also, you can leave comments on my posts. It's, and you can, communicate in the comments and the posts and things like that. All right. So several ways of communications are available. If you didn't get the live stream chat on and popping, let's see. I think I covered everything in this live stream that I set out to chat about. Hmm. Watches, fit. Mm-hmm. Smartwatches, fit watches. Mm-hmm. Yarn updates. What I've been up to updates. Mm-hmm. Movies, check. Books, check. Um, Updates on footwear, check. And if there's anything else, let me know in the comments. How about that?